guys, so here is everything with Martin's video. You guys already had a look at it before. This is just to break down where we can improve on and where we can look over things and do more takes, because it'll help us a lot later down the track. And if we review our work, then we can see like where we need to improve on and what we can do and what we did really good. So I'll show you this now. Okay, but first up I want to show you guys this. So this is a timeline. Don't get intimidated, just look at the colors individually. So you can see here, video 1, that's the main. Oh, that was ugly. That's the main video where we have Martin right here. So that's video number 1. Video 2 is where we had the side shot. That's on Martin, and let's see, number 3 is just about the same thing. The side shot of Martin, just on a different angle. And also number 4 is the close-up of the guitar. Now we have 4 cameras that we worked on today, but when it all connect, you can hear it from the background as well, where we're syncing with the original track. Okay, so you guys kind of get the idea. So this is really good because, one, our frame is smack bang in the middle, and even though there's some more negative space in here than here, that's okay because the guitar is kind of filling in that space, so that's forgivable. And as you can see, when we're going back and forth, it's alright in terms of framing, so that's okay, we're good with that. Now let's take a look at camera 2. I think this was Sean's camera. Okay. Now, with framing, we need to remember that we need to keep in the grid. So what I did here is I got a grid for us when we actually have the camera. So I'm going to close this, and there we have our grid. So we need to make sure that we have Martin's face roughly around closer here to the center. So it's still 1/3 of the screen space, but if we can just include this part here where his shoulder's coming off, then it might have been better. But so far so good. So at least we know now. So if we can just move Martin's head just a little bit further there, then we'll actually get a perfect frame. So I'm just going to get rid of that. And then Eric, this is your camera view. It's not too bad actually. Let me just see. Let me just double click on this. It's taking too long. Okay, that's taking too long. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the grid here to show you guys what kind of frame we're looking at. So, see, this is a little bit closer, which is really good. But it might be better if we can have it like a little closer as well, so we can see Martin's shoulders. But not too bad. It's actually pretty decent. So always try to aim for Martin's face just on the 3rd here. So always go in that, just in between the lines, because you can see like over here, there's a lot of space here. If we go through the lines down, right there, we can see there's a lot of space. Oh, that's a lot of Martin's head on the side, and there's a little over here. So what we want to do is actually keep a good balance of the amount of space that Martin's covering up or he's using from these two. So that way we can see his shoulders as well. So that will give you a general perfect framing. Okay. Now, let's see. There's some funny things that I want to show you guys. For the start, here we go. Go here. So from here, Martin, I think you forgot to start off "Is it bad?" Cause again, yeah, see, yeah, the lip syncing's off, but that's okay because what I did over here is that I've actually just enabled the close-up for the guitar, and hopefully no one would notice. So that's not too bad. So that's why we have a lot of cameras in order to ensure that we have different coverage just in case if something goes wrong. So you see how camera 1 was off a little bit? We always have the guitar to actually have a close-up. Yeah. Okay. So in terms of editing, what I want to do generally is actually keep each scene to a maximum of, say, 6 to 8 seconds, depending how well or how strong the scene is. So you can see here the config line here. The ones that's shaded, they're grey, and then that means I've disabled it, but the ones that's in full color is the ones that I've actually enabled. So you can see here, I've included this, and it quickly changes to there, so that'll be there to watch. So that's it. So I just edit from here to there to see where the strong scenes are. So there was too much of camera 1 here. Yep. And then after that I quickly go change to the guitar. Get some of the close-up view on the side. And then go back to 1. And then go back to guitar. So what I always want to do is actually get a different type of scene of how it flows. So 1, guitar, face up, guitar, and also camera 1 and guitar. So usually it goes wide, close up, wide shot, extreme wide shot, and then just close up again, just to get that vibe and that rhythm as well. So we go on the side. There was one more thing I had to include as well because there was something else. Here we go. So this close up of the guitar bit is to actually cover up Martin's mistake on his singing, but you will see it now here. Yeah, so there you go. But that's alright because once Martin actually continued on, then it was good because that way we can just fix up the small mistake. So it's not too bad. So now you get the rhythm of it, Martin. Then you know where to actually continue. So when I said before, when we edit, it actually makes a lot of difference if you keep going. Because when you make that one small mistake here and you keep going, then it would actually still continue on to still look good. So now you know what I mean by, like, if you make a small mistake, that's fine. So then that way you can just power through and then just complete it on. Because this is the same recording, that's all in one take. So if you made a small mistake like this, that's fine, because we can just cover it up. Just watch it again. Yeah. Yeah, see. So what I did is just put the guitar in, so then we can see. But it doesn't show the strumming as well, which is really good, because if it did show us strumming, then we'll be in trouble. But other than that, that's pretty good. So if you guys want to see back into it, that's where we started editing. What else is there? Well, that's it so far I can see. Yeah, that's it. So, oh yeah, and also I thought, this was funny to put in, film and chill, and just us, behind the scenes as well. I didn't want to put our names in just yet because, I just want to keep it exclusive for now. Next time I will, but just for the time being, I just wanted to, to finish this faster. I just wanted to chuck our faces in there, so that way people would know our faces and they'd be like, "Hey, look, Sean's in there," or Eric's doing this. or like I'm in there as well. So it's just like something that we can look back upon and stuff. Like we know we're there, our friends will know we're there, but um, our post production and stuff will come in soon. So we're just developing slowly. Alright guys, well that's it for today. I think that's behind the scenes. That's it. So framing is one. So make sure we always have the grid. Let me see, here we go. So we always have, here we go, the grid. So when we do look at the camera, we can see where we need to position our frame or our person. So that's, oh, that's actually better. There we go. There we go. Well, see how that's just about even? Yeah, usually, I know like with handheld it's pretty hard, but try your best with it. But next time I'll probably get a tripod for all you guys. See how like that's good spacing? His shoulder's just a little bit off there, but what we can do is actually zoom out from this frame. So yeah, so that's okay. Grid, editing, that's it. And generally this would take a long time because what I have to do is actually get all this, and then once I find the best one, then what I do is like I like to highlight it and then just lift it up from the top here. So it'll be like, yeah, this is a strong scene. I want to use this one. I want to use that scene, and then that's just for like a quick cover up or a quick story as well. So other than that, then we have this put together because you don't really need that much cameras. You only need like 3 at tops, and that one perfect take. If you don't have that perfect take, that's fine because we always have the story and the close-ups anyway. So it's all good. All right, thanks guys. Peace out.